Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. Today I'm going to talk about fast fashion. Is fashion industry nowadays sustainable? With clothing costs rising slower than those of other consumer goods, it has become more affordable for consumers to purchase clothing items. This has definitely improved our standard of living, as we have easy access to more commodity goods. However, have you ever wondered what are the causes of our shopping habits? The fashion industry today is built upon the idea of being cheap and disposable. It is characterized by rapidly changing fashion trends and unsustainable consumption practice by consumers. The cheap mass production of apparel has led to shorter practical service lives of clothing, unsustainable levels of consumption, and an increasing amount of textile waste. Did you know that the textile industry is considered to be one of the biggest threats to the environment? Pre-treatment, dyeing, printing, and finishing operations are among the various stages of the industrial textile manufacturing process. The industry requires as many as 2,000 different chemicals, from dyes to transfer agents and other materials, to impart the required qualities to the fabrics. These operation processes not only utilize huge amounts of power and water, they also generate considerable amounts of waste. Cotton, for example, is our most widely used textile and one of the world's most valuable crops, with 300 million people depending on some form of it daily. However, it is also one of the most toxic, using 1/4 of the globe's yearly application of pesticides and significantly wasting our clean water resource. It takes approximately 2,700 liters of water to produce just one t-shirt. Given the damaging impacts of fast fashion on the environment, let's take a look at the fashion practices in the context of Australia. Fashion is becoming increasingly disposable for Australians. Did you know that per year on average, an Australian buys 27 kilograms of new clothing a year and throws away almost 23 kilograms of clothing? So what can we do to improve the fashion industry? Fashion industry should think of alternative ways of doing business. One example is collaborative consumption. Collaborative consumption is part of so-called sharing economy, where people coordinate the acquisition and distribution of a resource for a fee, including trading, renting, swapping, and borrowing of goods. It is effective as it can slow down the speed of fashion through prolonging the practical life of clothing items before disposal and reducing the amount of production of new clothing and the associated environmental impacts. Education. In school settings, teachers can raise the awareness of fast fashion and encourage students to repair and recycle used clothing. Media. Media can promote eco-friendly shopping practices among shoppers through news, magazines, and the internet in order to decrease consumers' turnover rate of clothing items and increase practical service lives of clothing, reduce production volume of textile and textile waste, hence reduce the impacts of fashion industry on the environment. Thank you for your time.